Hey everybody, Marcus here with BlackOvis. Today we are here to talk about the InReach Mini. We've called Chris Messer in from Garmin to tell us a little bit about it.
I would say it's fairly easy, and so out of the box, it's gonna ask you for an activation, basically to activate that device. You're gonna be able to connect up to the Iridium satellite network that it uses, so you can have global coverage wherever you're at. So you can use two-way communication, tracking, SOS, all the features and functions and features that come in with the device. And so you're gonna basically go on to GarminExplore.com and you're going to create an account. And with that account, you're going to be able to do be able to facilitate all those functions and features that you would allow you to have those two-way communication, tracking, and SOS. And so I would say it's fairly simple, but it is a little bit. You're going to have options that you're going to be able to choose from depending on what your need is with this device. And what I mean by that is if you're going to be using it 2 months out of the season or 2 months out of the year for hunting season, let's say, or you're going to be using it 6 months, or you want an annual plan, you're going to be using this device year-round. And so going back to your question on how simple is it or how user-friendly, I feel it's very user-friendly, but it's definitely going to have like all those options available to you for what your specific need is with this device.
And that goes into the subscription. So
correct.
Like you said, whether it's annual or month-by-month basis, and then the plan specific to what you want.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about those plans.
Yeah, so there's 2 different tiers of plans, and so you can have an annual plan that I talked about, and then also a month-to-month plan. The Freedom Plan is sort of what we call that month-to-month plan, and it has 3 different tiers, and you have your safety, your recreation, and then your expedition plan. And so within those different tiers, you can it basically tiers up to how many messages, like custom messages, you can send out of the device, how many tracking points you can have from the device on that plan. And so you can do the Freedom Plan where, let's say you're using this device mainly for hunting and you're going to be using it for 2 months out of the year. And so you can go in and you can activate that device, and underneath the safety plan it gives you 10 customized messages, and then you can have unlimited preset messages. And so that, I believe, in the month-to-month plan, that's $14.95.
Okay, so very affordable.
Yeah, very affordable. And actually, when I use this device, that's actually the plan that I currently go with. And just because I just have everything preset, you get unlimited preset messages. And so I mainly got this device so I'd be able to text my wife, and also I put my brother-in-law in there as well. And so if I ever get into a situation, he'd be able to come out and help me. And so I just basically use those preset messages and say, hey, starting here, hey, I'm doing all right. Hey, I'm a little bit delayed, but I'm doing okay. Hey, I'm really delayed, it's gonna take a little bit. Hey, I need help. I haven't needed to use that one, but all those preset messages are really easy to set up, like I mentioned, in that GarminExplore.com on the website.
Awesome. And I know that's one of the main considerations when considering a satellite communication device is price. How affordable is this? Can I make this work with my current hunting budget?
Right.
So it's nice to know that there are different level plans, but that lowest level that you use is affordable.
Right.
So that's awesome.
Absolutely.
I just recently started using one of these. It's so light, I don't even notice it. And when I can shave weight, I do.
Yep.
So it's nice that it weighs almost nothing. When you are in kind of different types of country though, deep timber, open places, how well does this work? How reliable is it in different situations?
Yeah, and so Garmin, I mean, when they're manufacturing products, they want them to be reliable. And so they want to be reliable, functional, depending, no matter where you are, no matter where you're at. But it uses the Iridium satellite network, and so you're going to want to have line of sight of the sky essentially. And so your question, deep timber, and I've used it in deep timber, and the signal has gotten out, but you might see a little bit of delay in response to the message, or you might see a little bit of delay of sending out that message. And so for the best setting or scenario is having line of sight of a clear sky.
So out of a pack, out of your pocket.
Correct. Okay. Yep, out of the pack, out of the pocket. And then having clear view of the sky is best.
Okay, and then what does delay time look like when you send a message and receive a response?
Right, there's a lot of variables that go into sort of sending and getting a response, just because there's so many different things going on with that message being sent and received. I've had messages going out instantaneous. I've had messages received instantaneous. I've also had some messages that have been a little bit delayed, like 1 to 15 minutes, depending on where I'm at. Dense timber, in canyons, you know, depending on where you're at and sort of what scenarios, if it's super cloudy, overcast. So I've had those scenarios pop up where it's been a little bit delayed. But again, I mean, you have to consider that this device is using satellite.
Yep.
You know, it's not using the cell phone signal that we're used to of instantaneous messages back and forth.
Yeah, true. Okay, so instantaneously to 15 minutes is
Correct.
about the delay time you're going to see with this device. What do you specifically like about this that maybe we haven't talked about yet?
Right. One of the things that you talked about is that it is so light.
Yep.
But also another thing that I really like about this device is all the functions and features that are packed into just a small package. It's waterproof. It weighs 100 grams. It can have tracking features, and so something that I set up if I'm going to go out, let's say on a longer hunt or a backpacking trip that I'm going to be gone for extended periods of time, I can actually set up in that Explore website. Map share is what we call it, and so you can have map share activated, and you can actually have specific people signed up to get your tracking points, and so they can see exactly where you're at on your trip during that time.
So you can share, I guess, your tracking with other Garmin devices.
Not necessarily. You could share your location with other Garmin devices,
Okay.
but these are going to be folks that have the link to their phone or
Gotcha.
email.
So family and friends at home, they can
Correct.
basically track you wherever you're going.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome. That's a really neat feature. Like I said, this is a really hot topic right now. We sell these at blackovis.com. Comment below. Give us a call. We're happy to answer any questions you might have. These are pretty awesome, so check them out. Thanks.